Hi you guys, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and a lot of people are still doing back to school pages and things like that, so I thought I would do one related to that from the page kits that I recently made. I think it was building a variety of page kits is where I did that. And I have a variety of paper. So I have a piece from the first day of school by Echo Park, and I have one from Cheerful School from Creative Memories. I have also some pieces of cardstock for matting. I think I have 4 photos. I'm going to try and put that on a single page, so 1-page layout. I have some old alphas from Creative Memories. Let's work into that stash, and a piece of white cardstock. So the question is, do I want to use this as a base and then add some stripes, which I don't mind that idea, or do I want to use the white and then do some blocks? I think maybe some blocks would be better. So what if I did like I could do a pretty large square, like a 10 by 10 square. That would put it, let's take a look at that. 10 by 10 square would put it about like that in the middle, and then some stripes like this across the middle. That might look good. And I could save paper by just cutting 1, 2, 3-inch stripes of this, and then a 1, 2, 3.5-inch strip of this. Across the middle. Let's see about the photos. So I've got one photo of the whole class, but I can definitely cut that down. So that could sit there, and then just do kind of a grid. These can be cut. See, Tristan, and we'll cut this one to a 4x4, 4x4, 4x3, 4x4s. I think that would be cute. So let's start with that. And I definitely want to mat these in white. So let's start by creating 4x4s. Might be able to get them a little smaller, but I think 4x4s might work. There's one. This has to come off this way. And then little Tristan. So if I do that, and then let's see what we can get this to reasonably. We're going to do 5. Let's start with 5 by 3.5. I don't want it to look too elongated. So I think I then want to do these 3.5 by 3.5 also. I think that will fit better. Okay, easy enough. And I can't really tell who those are, so we'll just do this. All right. Three and a half, quarter off each side, 3.5. Now this one will be a little more challenging. We're gonna do 1/4 inch off top and bottom. Tressed in. All right, that's better. All right, then the question is, do I want the stripes in the middle or stripes across top and bottom? I might like it stripes across top and bottom better, rather than stripes right across the middle. So if we do a 9 by 9 would be here. That would be a 9 by 9 block. And would I want the stripes to be underneath that? The struggle, you guys, the struggle. And I'll have some additional blocks on here. I think I'm not loving the stripes in this grid. I'm gonna lean into the stripes. I'm gonna hold this off to the side and see what we can do. Would I rather? You know, I think I like that better. Use this as the frame and do a large frame. And do this 10 by 10. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna cut this to 10 by 10. I'm going to gut this at 1.5 inches. And then what is on the back side of this? that's where we're at. The question is, do I want it like that? The stripes going across, or the stripes going down? I think the stripes going across. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me come back when that is finished. All right, so I cut the white cardstock to 10 by 10. That gives me a 1-inch border all the way around of the striped paper, which I also I gutted out at 1.5 inches all the way around. And then I inked the white paper as well, just to help it give it some dimension. The square pictures ended up 3.5 by 3.5, which I think looks proportional and correct. And then the larger photo is 3.5 by just under 5. I'm looking at these Creative Memories stickers. They're not from Cheerful, they're from Primary. They do match, but I end up not using them. I was thinking about it. And then I have these old Creative Memories stickers that I'm going to use for the title, but I wanted a 2-part title and I didn't have any other of that style of sticker in another color. I really wanted multicolor and I just didn't have them. So I pulled out these scrapbook.com stickers in yellow with little orange polka dots, teeny tiny polka dots, and I'm going to use those. So that the title is going to be Field Trip Fiesta, because we were eating at, I think, Casa Ole or something afterwards. You know, Mexican buffet for the kids, something they would like. And I'm putting these on that sheet that I had the stickers on, and I thought that the sheet was going to work great for stickers because the tape that was on it holding dies from Spellbinders came off great, and I thought, oh, this is a really nice reusable equivalent to wax paper. It didn't work out that way. My stickers were stuck to it too hard and ended up tearing the backs off a couple of the stickers that I put on there last week. This temporary one worked fine. But the other stickers are not so easy to take off. So I know where I want the photos, so now I'm just going to start building some small embellishment clusters. And I don't get too carried away on these embellishment clusters. I have some stars on this sheet. Sorry, it's out of range here because I was struggling with it a little bit. I end up not using that word field trip since I put that in the title. There's a little lunch bag or lunch box, I guess. And then some stars. I'm just temporarily setting these stickers down. And then there's a couple of tabs. I end up going in and finding an extra tab at the end so that each picture gets a tab so I can write the name of the friend that is in that photo. So a couple of little stars, and those are from the Creative Memories sheet. And I decide before I get this title down, I probably should put the photos down. And this is just a really simple grid layout. I think that the large frame adds a little fun and dimension to it. So it's a really simple layout. It would work for first day of school. Really, you could use this layout for a lot of things. And I got 4 pictures on there, which is pretty great. But it would work with 2 or 3 pictures and then some a journal box or just a decorative paper or something like that as well. So it's a pretty versatile layout. All right, and now I have to get my, I think they're called tittles, right? The little dots for the eyes. And then Field Trip Fiesta. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, really, I could have done more, but sometimes it's also nice to do a simple page that doesn't take a ton of work. So this is going to change. I'm going to go and find another sticker from the sticker books, the school related sticker books from Echo Park. I have 2 of them. And here they are. One is I love school and one is back to school, I think. So there's some little stars and circles. I only found 2 of them here, so I had to go find another one so that I would have 3. There's 2 of each page of stickers in these books. So they have loads and loads of stickers in them. And then here I found this little banner that I decided that bring some orange up to the top. I like that a lot better. And I think I look for one more tag. Oh yeah, a little banner up there. And then there are some borders in here, and I found that star one, which I thought was pretty neat. But it would be white on white. And so I decided to look for a different one that might also work. And I found this one that has more color on it. It's still a white background, but it has a lot more color, and I was happier with that. Just double checking that that's the one I want. And that just gives the word field trip something to sit on instead of just floating down there. And that's not very straight, so I do end up having to shift that a little bit. So I thought about adding those, but they just looked a little out of place. They didn't really match. Here I decide I want to adjust that sticker. It was a little too tilted. And now I'm going to, I think, just do some enamel dots. I think I do still add one more tab to the other picture. But I find some stickers, some enamel dots. Here's where I realize this is a little crooked. All right. So I made journal in that white box there, and here I'm just writing the friend's name, and that's when I realize I need one for that third photo. And we're about to go into real-time photos. So please give this video a thumbs up and come back for more content. Up next, I have more page kits for my upcoming vacation to do, and another card to do this week for my daughter's 18th birthday. So I look forward to seeing you back in my space to craft. Here's some close-up pictures of the little embellishment clusters and my simple grid layout.